Today on 29th of July, we are celebrating International Tiger Day. Tiger is very important species in terms of overall ecosystem conservation. Why? Because it is umbrella species, keystone species, as well as a flagship species for the government efforts for overall ecosystem conservation and restoration. That's why it becomes important for our examination also. One additional aspect is that about 70 to 75% of tiger population lies in India, and that becomes important for our government of India for tiger conservation, and it is relevant to our prelims and mains examination. Many questions have been asked in the previous year. Before starting the session, let me announce here that from 17th of August at Legacy IAS Academy, we are starting 4 courses of optional subject. They are anthropology, sociology, PSIR and psychology, the most opted optional subject by the students nowadays. For expert guidance and experienced faculties, you should join this particular course. For detailed about how this course is going to be conducted and what will be fee structure, please reach out at Legacy IAS Academy. Now, first of all, let's talk about what is about, let's say, tiger conservation all over the world and in India. Yes, first of all, why we are celebrating? Because it will generate the global awareness for tiger conservation. Along with that, it is also going to create, we can say, that overall protection for tiger habitats around the world and fight against poaching and illegal wildlife trade. That is, we can say, a major threat that tiger population around the world is facing. You should know the overall tiger habitat, and we can say that the conservation status and which schedule in which we can say Wildlife Protection Act it is included, appendix of sites, all these things we are going to learn. So watch this video of 15 to 20 minutes till the end so that everything about tiger is prepared well. So origin, if you see this international day that we are celebrating on 29th of July, basically on this day we declared in St. Petersburg Tiger Summit that we are going to double the population of tigers by 2022. This is called as TX2 goal, and India has achieved already before this, we can say that target year, doubling the tiger population. Okay, then 2026 theme has not been announced by government of India yet, so you should be aware about that. That theme is not announced. Now, what are the keywords? Keywords related to, yes, we know that tiger is apex predator in terms of food chain. Then umbrella species. Umbrella species is, we can say that in ecosystem, if that species is protected, conserved, then overall protection of that ecosystem happens. That is called as umbrella species. Then we can talk about it is a flagship species. Flagship species means we can say that the government uses that particular species because that is very unique in terms of its appearance, and people are attracted towards that, let's say, majestic nature of, or we can say that image of tiger, and that's why government uses that for awareness, we can say that generation among the people. Then it is also keystone species. Keystone means what? We can say its removal, its extinction may result into collapse of overall ecosystem, and that's why keystone species and ecological balance, we can say, it is maintaining. Now further about, we can say that tiger as a species, basic information that you should know. Yes, it belongs to, we can say that, Panthera genus, and name is Panthera tigris. This much information is important. This is not that much important. Yes, family Felidae you can remember. Other things are not important. Yes, if we talk about that habitat, mostly we can say that it is the forest. We can say that it is not grassland, right? Grassland, lion, cheetah, there we can say habitat is there. For tiger, it is the forest, tropical evergreen forest, tropical deciduous, mangrove forest, like we have Sundarbans. This is not appropriate. Okay, savannas or grasslands mein nahi hota hai mostly it is in, we can say that, forest. Even in boreal forest like Siberian tiger, we have Himalayan foothills, riverine forest, we have there that Tarai land, so Jim Corbett and that particular area. Then ecological role it is playing, apex predator, very important, we can say, in food chain, the apex predator or carnivore, we can say that. So this is important aspect. Then umbrella species, keystone species and flagship species, just now we talked about that. Now in terms of unique traits or features of tigers, we can expect question in prelims examination. The way they ask question on elephants, gestation period, female is the leader of the elephant herd and all these things. Yes, largest member of cat family, in terms of size. Other members of big cats, you know, 7 big cats like puma, or we can say that lion is there, or snow leopard and cheetah. All those are big cats. So largest member of cat family we can say. Then it is solitary and territorial animal. Solitary मतलब अकेले रहना पसंद है उसको, and territorial very much we can say that concern about territory. That's why they fight with each other. Then excellent swimmer, we can say that mostly nocturnal and crepuscular. Crepuscular means during we can say that evening and morning time it is active. So we can see that it is hunting during that time period. Then retractable claws are there, powerful bite and muscular forelimbs are there. So unique stripe pattern. Every tiger is different, having different unique stripe pattern. This is basically considered as important factor in identifying the tigers and tiger census. Then we can say can leap over 8 to 10 meters and drag the prey heavier than itself. These are some unique characteristics you can remember. Other things are we are going to learn. And the conservation status, yes, it is endangered species in terms of IUCN, and CITES 1, Appendix 1, and we can say Schedule 1 highest protection is given under Wildlife Protection Act in India also. So these are the basics we can say that we can expect question in prelims examination. Now about India, global leader in tiger conservation. Yes, so how we are saying that about 70 to 75% of world wild tigers are we can say in India. You should know there are total 13 tiger range countries around the world. Tiger range countries we can say that, and they are we can say mostly Asian countries. So tiger natural habitat is in Asia. Tiger range countries they are called. In India, conservation is driven by Project Tiger 1973, managed by NTCA, National Tiger Conservation Authority, which is again we can say a statutory body. Statutory body under Wildlife Protection Act 1972. Remember this fact also. India's approach is science-based conservation, community participation, reducing human-wildlife conflict. So through basically declaring different tiger reserves and creating most of the we can say tiger corridors that we are creating, like along the foothills of Aravalis, then Vindhyas and Satpuras, and then we can say central India, that region, and then we can talk about is along the Tarai region, foothills of Himalayas. This is the way we are talking about corridors. Okay, so this is the way India is doing the conservation and has been largely successful in terms of tiger conservation. Now, why tiger matters in terms of ecological role? Tiger controls the population of herbivores, maintain the vegetation and healthy forest. We can say that if tigers are removed, all these primary consumers like deer population or bisons, they will eat up all the let's say vegetation, and it will create unsustainability in terms of ecosystem. And that's why it will result in collapse of ecosystem. Water security, carbon storage, biodiversity is ensured. Tigers are apex predator. All these things we have already learned. Benefits, biodiversity conservation, climate regulation. So basically, when this keystone species or umbrella species is protected, overall ecosystem services are delivered. This is the way we should understand the importance. So you should be aware about this. Then what are the emerging challenges that we are facing? So major threats, yes, can India keep its tigers safe? So we are witnessing major, we can say that human tiger conflict. So tiger entering into human habitations, we have seen that in Philippines, or we can say that many other parts of the country, and that result into we can say that some kind of fear among the villagers, and in return there is retaliatory action by the people, villagers. So basically all this result into either death of tiger or the people. Then habitat fragmentation has happened, corridors that are already built, so they are we can say that becoming problematic in terms of when the people are trying to cross in terms of roadways, or we can say that the railways are there, so there is death of tigers happening. Then poaching, illegal we can say that activities are the illegal wildlife trade. Tiger are poached because of for its skin and teeth we can say that. So that is we can say poaching is happening. Illegal wildlife trade is there, especially in northeast India across the border. Infrastructure projects, like there was question in 2019 prelims regarding one tiger reserve where in Arunachal Pradesh. Right, so that was in news because one road was being constructed, highway was being constructed through this particular tiger reserve, right? So Pakue Tiger Reserve was there, its name, in Arunachal Pradesh. So basically that is resulting into, we can say, fragmentation again. Climate change overall, we can say it is resulting into forest fires, and we can say that amount of water is reducing, decline in water in those, we can say, reservoirs in those forests, shrinking wildlife corridors, tourism pressure in sensitive habitats. So we can say that wildlife tourism is becoming unsustainable. You can see that many of the wildlife tourism or these safaris are there in the tiger reserve. They are unsustainable in many of the tiger reserve. So these threats are major concern. We can say a new concern. Success in tiger, let's say, numbers has increased interaction with the humans. Basically, this is, we can say that, making coexistence and corridor connectivity a major challenge. We can say that increasingly important. Right. Now, lastly, we can talk about is, let's say, in terms of numbers, the latest tiger census, what it says about the tigers in India. So, latest tiger census is 2022. So, highlights, if you talk about the overall number, it is 3,682. This is the number. In 2026, the estimation is being carried out. The data will be released next year probably. So, you can update that. Now from the previous census 2967, it is increase of 24%. So almost 25% increase in 4 years, you can imagine. So this is the way tiger population is increasing at faster rate. You can see from 2006, 10, 14, 18 and 22. So there has been continuous increase from 1400 to 36, right? So almost we can say that more than 2 times population has increased. Maximum population, it's there in MP 785, then Karnataka, then Uttarakhand. Top 3 states you can remember. Right. Total number of tiger reserve, it has increased actually 53 in a 57 to 58 something is there. Exact number you can remember. Madhav Tiger Reserve is the latest one added in MP. So this fact you can remember. And in terms of, we can say, tiger population landscape wise, 2022, most of the tiger reserves are in central Indian landscape, 52%. Then we can talk about is Eastern Ghats landscape, then Western Ghats landscape and Northeast landscape. This is the way you can remember overall tiger population. The co-predators, that population is not required, not important again. Then at international level, there are several initiatives taken for tiger conservation. Global Tiger Initiative, we can expect question in prelims examination or in mains, we can expect question like what are the initiatives, conservation initiatives for tiger at national and international level. National level, it is, we can say that we have tiger project, we can say 1973 NTCA is there and it is implementing that, right? So at international level, Global Tiger Initiative launched in 2008, initiative of World Bank in partnership with Global Tiger Range countries. So these are 13 such countries including India. Objective: reversing the global decline in tiger population, protecting tiger habitats, promote international cooperation and mobilizing financial and technical supports. Basically, it covers those 13 tiger range countries in Asia, encourage landscape level conservation, support anti-poaching and habitat connectivity, and facilitate knowledge sharing among these countries. So this is the way Global Tiger Initiative was the first one, and it resulted into that St. Petersburg, we can say that, declaration in 2010. We will talk about that. Before that, Global Tiger Forum is also there, 1994, and it is only intergovernmental international body exclusively dedicated to tiger conservation. Why it is important? Because its headquarters is in India, New Delhi. The way the headquarter of global we can say that Big Cat Alliance is there now. So International Big Cat Alliance, so that is there in New Delhi. Global Tiger Forum, its headquarters New Delhi. Members tiger range countries 13. Functions: promote cooperation among member countries, scientific research, all these things same are there. We can say advocacy, conservation and habitat conservation, best practices sharing and all these things. Then we have conservation assured tiger standards. Yes, this is very unique. We can say launched in 2013, developed by a group of institutions. We can say Worldwide Fund, IUCN, Global Tiger Forum and all. Purpose: global accreditation system for for effective management of tiger sites. Like in India, we have tiger reserves. So all these tiger reserves, how they are managed, their management, how it is effective in terms of, we can say that, overall the personnel trained, how let's say they are carrying out all these conservation practices. Look at this: protection, law enforcement, habitat management, monitoring, community participation, and sustainable financing. So basically in India, we have the largest, highest number of, we can say, the tiger reserves in the world, given this conservation assured tiger standards. Like Pilibhit Tiger Reserve is there, Bandipur Tiger Reserve is there. So they have received this particular status. Then we have TX2 award. So this was basically decided in St. Petersburg Tiger Summit 2010 that we will double the population. So TX2 goal, doubling the world tiger population by 2022, and India has already achieved this before, we can say, this target date year compared to 2010 levels. Okay, so awarded by Global Tiger Forum and international conservation partners are there. India's achievement, first tiger range country to meet the TX2 target ahead of its schedule, and recognition reflects successful initiatives that we have: Project Tiger, scientific monitoring, and other, we can say that, community participation. So this is the way we should understand that tiger population is increased in India because of several steps taken by the government of India and effective management of those reserves, tiger reserves. So this is the way we can say that we are prioritizing, and community participation is also there. What should be answer to this question? Look at this. With reference to global tiger conservation initiatives, consider the following statement. Global Tiger Forum is the only intergovernmental international organization exclusively for tiger. Just now we have seen that Global Tiger Initiative was launched by World Bank in partnership with tiger range countries. This is also true. Conservation Assured Tiger Standards is an international accreditation system, effective management of tiger sites. This is also true. So we can say that D is the correct answer for this question. Yes, we can expect question related to international initiatives like this. Then we can talk about this. One more question is there related to TX2 goal and TX2 award. We can say consider the following. TX2 goal was adopted in 2010 St. Petersburg Summit. This is correct. We can say 13 tiger range countries. Objective of TX2 goal was to double the global wild population tigers by 2022, taking 2010 as a baseline. This is also correct. India has already achieved. India was the first tiger range country to achieve this target ahead of scheme. This is correct. TX2 award is conferred exclusively by World Bank. This is incorrect, right? Not exclusively. World Bank and other such international, let's say, organizations, there is a coalition of all these things. So 1, 2, 3 only, that is A is the correct answer. So we can expect the such kind of questions in prelims examination. In mains examination, we can expect the question of overall conservation, importance of tiger conservation in India, first thing. And second, we can talk about is threats faced by let's say by tigers, and we can say that its overall habitat in India. And third aspect of question can be what are the national and international level efforts, initiatives related to tiger conservation. So prepare this question. You can send the answers in the comment box also. If you have any question, ask in the comment box. Share these videos with your friends so that this knowledge is basically reaching to deserving students. Okay, so subscribe to Legacy IAS Academy channel to receive such enriched content on regular basis. Thank you.